Hello and welcome back to day number 217. My name is Mary, and today's story is Jesus as a boy. Jesus was brought to Nazareth when he was a little child, not more than 3 years old. There he grew up as a boy and young man until he was 30 years old. We would like to know many things about his boyhood, but the Bible tells us very little. Since Joseph was a working man, it's likely that he lived in a house with only one room, with no floor but the earth, no window except a hole in the wall, no pictures on the walls. They sat on the floor or on cushions. They slept on rolls of mating, matting, and their meals were taken from a low table not much larger than a stool. Jesus may have learned to read at the village school, which was generally held in the synagogue. The lessons were from rolls of the Old Testament, but Jesus never had a Bible of his own. From the time he was a child, he went with Joseph to worship in the synagogue twice every week. There they sat on the floor and heard the Old Testament read and explained while Mary and Jesus' younger sisters listened from a gallery behind a lattice screen. The Jewish boys of that time were taught almost the whole Old Testament by heart. It was customary for Jews from all parts of the land to go up to Jerusalem to worship at least once every year at Passover, which was held in the spring. Some families also stayed for the feast of Pentecost, which was 50 days after Passover. And some went again in the fall to the Feast of Tabernacles, when for a week all the families slept outdoors under roofs made of green twigs and bushes. When Jesus was 12 years old, he was taken up to the feast of the Passover, and saw the holy city of Jerusalem and the temple of the Lord on Mount Moriah for the first time. Young as he was, his soul was stirred as he walked through the courts of the temple and saw the altar with its smoking sacrifice. The priests in their white robes and the Levites with their silver trumpets. Though just as a boy, Jesus began to feel he was the Son of God, and this was his Father's house. And that was the word of the Lord. Now we come to our discussion questions. Number 1. What was life like for the young boy Jesus? What was life like for the young boy Jesus? Number 2. What did Jesus learn by heart? What did Jesus learn by heart? Number 3. Where did Jesus go when he was 12? This was the last question, and it says, where did Jesus go when he was 12? And with this last question, we finish story and day number 217. Thank you again for sharing and attending. Have a good night, and may God bless us all. Bye for now.